Welcome into Bruce Pullman Arena here in Auckland, the Ford Futsal Superleague. It is finals day, all set to go here at Bruce Pullman Arena in Auckland. And it's going to be Papakura to get us underway. Jess Verdon, their captain, on the ball as the whistle blows, and we are underway. Happy to move around. Here's Cooper, up high again. Just trying to find a little bit of space in behind if they can, but happy to use it at the back. And Papakura happy to let them come at them. Here's Williams down on the sideline. There's near hand touch back to Verdon. Trying to get a clean shot through. It's handled well by the safe hands of Karina Brown. I guess there's probably a little bit of preservation both last weekend and this weekend. You know, you're playing 3 games in a day. You do just have to sit back at times. Here's a chance for Takeda. Coming out to meet her was Danielle Bradley in net for Papakura. Yeah, plenty of new viewers to the game of futsal over these last 2 weekends, as well as a good ball forward to Takeda. The header just comes off the foot, I think, of Danielle Bradley, so it's going to be a corner for East Coast Bays, but Takeda really showing how much of a threat she is up high. Ready off the one touch.
At the moment, we'll see both teams not willing to do that as much. And as the game goes on, you get tired and your decision-making is not quite as good.
Waters here, long ball forward to Cooper. Does well to trap it and trying to get around Hooper, and then Brown comes out to clean up to take the kick in for Papakura. A good first-time shot, maybe looking for Cooper in the middle. The score's still locked at 0-0. No real goal-scoring chances as of yet. No tests of the keeper. Here's Pinenberg. Back up high to Anthony. Those two building a combination at the back. That one cut off by Wright, and Anthony has to try and recover. It's a strong tackle. It's a fair tackle. And then Bradley happy to just clear it out and reset.
Fizz the ball in and take a pretty good touch. So very skillful. Let's make it a little bit easier.
It's a little bit cushioned as well, just in case you see it flying into the back or the leg of someone. It's not as brutal as you might think, although they do come out with a lot of bruises and bumps. After the game, it's a shot put through there by Gillian and just contained by Brown, who stuck the right foot out. That one straight to the path of Wright, but not controlled. Now they can break Papakura. Player down and Maxine Cooper. Back in the middle for Williams. Can't get a clean shot off. Good defence there from Buckley. No, so Papakura struggling to get out of their own end at this stage. Reddy's going to put pressure on again. Now Takeda joins in the press. Cooper's trying to get it downtown. A good pass, but evades the boot of Verdon. And now she comes away with the air from Karina Brown and then recovers well. Scary moments there for East Coast Bay. She has a smile, a bit of a laugh about it.
One person moves one place and they move around. They're not... It's almost easier to read.
A shot from Brown, who there's no one to take them on. Bradley's going to have a stab herself.
And then start the time when you step back onto the court. So you'll see them all the time leave the ball to go out if they can, rather than pick it up. It's just so that the players have a bit more time to have a break and get into position ready.
Oh, a pass in from Pinenberg there.
It also then gives you the chance to turn. So it's kind of keeping those defenders in 2 minds.
Pretty lays it back, and it's a shot on target, but handled by Brown. She takes a shot on herself, straight down to the hands of Bradley.
It's all going to come down to that halftime talk and what the tactics are of both sides. But
Cooper getting on her left, and a shot that forces Brown to dive away to her right. Back underway here with just a minute 13 to play in the first half. On the foot of Williams. Pass down low to Cooper. Now Williams comes away with it onto the left foot. Here's Pinenberg, a pass across. Looking for Cooper running through, but she might have just overrun it a little bit. And that one from Hooper just goes high and wide. The referee does blow the whistle. And we go into the halftime break, locked up 0-0. And look, we said that phrase chess match. Marc, it really has been a chess match for 20 minutes. Across the board, isn't there, that can be that individual to score something out of nothing. As we're back underway here in the second half. East Coast Bays playing in the red, Papakura in the blue. And there's those starting 4 from both sides that are back out on the court. Start the second half, and that shot from Verdon just troubles Brown a little bit.
Both teams sitting a bit higher defensively in the start of this half.
East Coast Bays coming away with it. Bremner trying to find Takeda on the far side. That one down to Verdon. A little bit of a heady touch, and now East Coast come back the other way. Good pressure though from Papakura. Cooper jostling with Takeda. Now here comes Papakura. Williams onto her right, straight into the hands of Karina Brown. Taken away by Takeda. Going back the other way. Now Reddy looking for Takeda over the top. It's a good ball. Takeda with the right foot shot, but no. one long ball down. Now a shot that's going to come from right. She's getting back onto her left. Still controlling it in the middle of the court, and that's a foul on Gillian from Papakura there. Down low, looking for the back heel there of Rebecca Aitken. It does just to the right of the goal.
I think we're seeing the ball going out just that little bit more as passes go astray and shots come in that are a little bit wide of the target. So time's taking a bit more time.
Good turn from Takita here. A chance if she can get a shot on. She does. Bradley saves. And Papakura come back the other way. Takita really looking dangerous for East Coast Bays on the court. Up high, that one finds Williams. Here's Verdon on. She had Cooper in the middle, but just went straight through the legs. Good ball into the middle from Takita. Found ready. Back to Takita. It's a good move. Can she get around Bradley? Good toe there from Bradley to disrupt the play. Eventually it comes back to her hand. Here's Varevis. Good pass forward to Reddy. Reddy back down low to Varevis. A pass across the face, but here was Williams. Now Verdon has Cooper up high. Takita breaking up, but she can't get up, and now here's Cooper, and back to Verdon. She will score, and there's the go-ahead goal for Papakura. Unfortunate for East Coast Bays as Takita was trapped on the ground, couldn't get back to her feet. A good initial save from Karina Brown, but Verdon there to follow up, and it's Papakura 1-0.
And that's what happens in futsal sometimes. The luck of the way that ball falls.
Brown playing wide, and they will just use her there in that role. East Coast Bays. Here's Bremner. Bremner up high to Takita. Takita is a player in the middle and Reddy. Reddy looking for the turn, taken down by Cooper, and they will call it. She's not happy about it. We've got Hannah Reddy potentially going to take it off a touch here. Bremner will take to Takita, and Takita does get the shot on, but well closed down by Papakura. They break through Williams. Now here's a chance for Williams on the right-hand side. A good shot straight to the hands of Brown. Counter-attacking opportunity. Takita, far side up high, can't bring it down. Here's Williams trying to turn on Bremner. Had that good opportunity just before it, and she's held back, Bremner. That will be called a foul. Yeah, really changed the game plan, doesn't it, when you start to get conscious of that. Pass across to Hooper, one touch finish! It's in the bottom left corner! What a finish from Olivia Hooper. You'll see the pass across here from Bremner. Papakura may be caught napping, and you will not see a purer strike of the futsal ball. Left corner, Danielle Bradley caught flat-footed. Back to Pinenberg. Just rolling it off the foot now onto her right. It's a good shot, but straight to the hands of Karina Brown again. Brown will get us back underway for East Coast Bays. It's a long ball coming out to meet it as Bradley. A chance, but it goes the outside netting. Shot from Abby Wright.
East Coast Bays are getting back well here. You can see they've got 4 back straight away.
Pretty in the middle with a shot down to the right-hand side of Brown. She did get her hand to it from East Coast Bays. Jess Verdon from Papakura. Now here's a break for Papakura. Pretty in the middle. Got Gillian there with a right foot. She goes near side and a little bit too near. Good ball into the middle here and a half chance. Oh, a beautiful defensive play there from Buckley.
I don't know if she knew much about that. Unbelievable.
Oh, a beautiful chance for Papakura. Cat Pretty lurking on that far hand post. It was nearly an own goal. A long ball down to Cooper, who's challenging Hooper. Cooper and Hooper. Reddy coming back the other way, East Coast Bays. Got Takita running through. It's a good little move from her, and then onto the right foot toe. Here's Reddy onto the right foot, blocked well. She gets it back down now on the left. A good save from Bradley. Oh, for Reddy, you think if she had just managed to get that to the left or right, that was a sure goal. But as I mentioned, only one team can win this Ford Futsal Superleague final, and we will have a winner one way or another. Reddy trying to get a turn on. Just held back there by Williams. Reddy now into the middle. A shot for Bremner. Handled well by Bradley. Brown looking for someone in the middle. It's a bit of a long ball here. Looking for the head. It does come away. Might have been, I think, Bremner running in the far post. Take place over the next minute 40, I'm sure. Good long ball now. Here's a chance for Williams on the far side. Puts it back to Cooper. It's a great save from Karina Brown. She's still down. Might have hit her right in the rib cage there. Cooper will use Brown at the back. Brown with the long ball, looking for Takita, coming out as Bradley. It's a challenge with Bremner. Good collapsing of the space there by Papakura. Forcing East Coast Bays to play back. Now ready, getting around. Waters and turning, can she get the shot away? No. Williams comes in and helps out. It's going to be East Coast Bays ball, 9 seconds to play.
I think this is the last chance here for East Coast Bays. Can they find a way through?
Bremner to Hooper. Hooper wants to get on her right. Lays it off to Takeda. Left foot shots, and it just goes to the left of the posts. 3 seconds. You'd think that'll just about do it. Bradley's going to throw it forward. Can they get a touch off it? Well dealt with by Takeda. The buzzer has sounded, but the referee says no. No, he will blow the whistle. So there we go, the end of regulation. The scores are tied at 1 apiece. Leader was Karina Brown, and then cleared by East Coast Bays. Here's Anthony at the back. Pass forward that finds Pretty in the middle. Hassled at the back by Venmore. See if these teams make changes. Here's Pinenberg cutting through the middle. Now down low, here's Gillian. Brown's tall again. Another good save from the East Coast Bays goalie. Papakura with 34 seconds left to play. Good turn here from Pretty, got a player up high, puts a shot across, but it misses everyone, including the goal. Long ball down towards Reddy. Reddy gets a turn on. And 2 defenders there, she gets back onto her left, but Bradley helped out the defenders there coming out. The crowd's starting to get into it. And with 1 second left, we'll hear the buzzer, and we should get time up in the first half of extra time. There it is. First half of extra time, done and dusted. Scores still level here, 1-1. So an instant turnaround here. Straight back into the second half of extra time. 5 minutes will separate us from either a champion or a penalty shootout. Ford Futsal Superleague women's final here. East Coast Bays, Papakura. East Coast Bays in the red, Papakura in the blue. Takeda on this near hand side, finds Reddy. Up high, Reddy trying to get on the right, a shot. It's well saved by Bradley and then cleared by Cooper. Karina Brown has it, a long ball forward, looking for Takeda. But Cooper just didn't quite have the height on it. Down on halfway. Finds Cooper down low. Back up high again. Here's Reddy. Don't want to let her turn. Here's Brown. Looking for a pass to Takeda. Cooper wants to come away with it. Brown was called out of her goal. Cooper looked for a long-range speculator. Didn't quite come off. 2.5 minutes to play. Here's Reddy on the ball now for East Coast Bays. A sort of half shot, half pass into the area. Brenda was running through, but it was Takeda into the middle to Reddy. Reddy wants a turn and a shot, and it's a right foot shot. But Anthony was there and doesn't want any danger, so toes it out over the sideline. Playing off Pretty. Now moving around Papakura. Pinenberg's up high. Anthony uses her. Pinenberg now dances around Bremner. Can get on her left. The pass back into the middle. Broken up by Hooper. Just a little bit of panic there from East Coast Bays. Ended up coming away with it. Now here's Hooper. Has Bremner up high. Bremner looks for a pass into the middle, but it's cut out. Then Takeda with a long-range shot. It ends up being straight into the path of Bradley. Parries it for a corner. 50 seconds to play. Look for a pass into the middle. She finds Bremner. Bremner looking to get the ball down. Hooper dances around, goes back inside, outside. Looking to get a shot, can she? Pretty wants to come away with it. Hooper does well to get around her. Then cut back inside Hooper. It's good little footwork from the number 9. Takeda, long ball forward, looking for Bremner. Collision there with Bradley. Don't think it touched anyone on the way through, so it will be a goal throw. 17 seconds. Are we in for some last second drama? That goes to Anthony. Anthony wants to cut it back inside. She's got a chance, and it goes wide. Roll towards Bradley. One last throw of the dice. All the way downtown. Little flick on there from Cat Pretty, and this is going to penalties. 1-1 at the end of regulation and extra time. The teams are deadlocked. Olivia Hooper scoring for East Coast Bays and Jess Verdon scoring for Papakura. And it is as tight as it gets in a final. Best of 5 here. Women's Ford Futsal Superleague final. Here's Reddy. Taps it in, or punches it in, just to the left of Bradley. She chose a direction, and Reddy went the other way, so advantage East Coast Bays. Karina Brown readying herself in net for East Coast Bays, adjusting the knee pads. All eyes on Cap Pretty for Papakura. She too, all power on that one, top right. Brown did get a hand to it, but Papakura get one back, 1-1 in the shootout. So it's going to be Arisa Takeda, East Coast Bays, to take their second penalty. Bradley in net. And it's saved by Bradley, low right. She picked the direction well. Takeda not happy. Emma Pinenberg to take the second penalty for Papakura. Could give them the lead. That one straight to the path of Brown, but had enough power, finds the back of the net. Now stepping forward, Olivia Hooper for East Coast Bays. What can Olivia Hooper pull out for her side here? That shot, well placed, well powered. And Bradley just diving off to her left. But Emily Gillian wants to keep her side in front. Like I said, best of 5. This is the third penalty. Gillian now, readies, and puts it into the top left. That's a good penalty. Brown had no chance to save that one, so 3-2 advantage Papakura. Important penalty this for Bremner. She needs to get it to keep her side level, otherwise Papakura will have the chance to win it. Penalty number 4 here for East Coast Bays, Bremner to take. And puts it straight down the middle up high. Bradley did get fingers to it.
It's got 2 different techniques here. You see the way Brown will just stand there, whereas Bradley moves into a position which allows for that higher shot, which has come forward and down. It means it can just be tapped up high.
Maxine Cooper here, top goal scorer in the competition. If Brown can save this, it makes it very interesting. Here's Cooper. Puts it into the left-hand corner. Very good penalty. Hard to save there for Karina Brown. The pressure well and truly on East Coast Bays. It's going to be Karina Brown to take. Should she miss, Papakura will be the women's champions of the Ford Futsal Superleague. All pressure on Karina Brown as she steps up to take. Straight down the middle. Bradley chose a side. Brown went down the middle, and now pressure back on Papakura. It's the number 17, Amy Waters. If she can put this into the back of the net, Papakura will be champions. The crowd definitely silent here at Bruce Pullman Arena. Massive opportunity here for Amy Waters to be the hero. On her left foot. Readies and takes and scores. Papakura, the 2022 Ford Futsal Super League Women's Champions, courtesy of a penalty shootout. 5-4, the one save from Danielle Bradley separating them as the players celebrate on court. Fantastic moment for them, and getting one back over East Coast Bays, who beat them twice throughout this tournament. Papakura get their revenge.
Arguably you couldn't separate them the whole tournament. A fantastic final, and always a shame it has to come down to a penalty shootout, but great work to Papakura, and congratulations.
Some well taken penalties, and the celebrations will continue, no doubt, as the two teams get ready to go through the handshake line. Unfortunate end for East Coast Bays. They had a good tournament. That's coming up short here in the final thanks to a penalty shootout.